I think obviously it was a disappointing season. Again, tons of injuries, and definitely not the way we wanted to finish, and definitely not the result we were thinking was going to happen at the beginning of the year. But at the same time, we're adding a lot more, youth to the lineup, a lot of good young pieces, and I think we're going to be good in years to come. To have us young guys push them, coming up and kind of being the next generation of youth and good players coming up. I think it is our responsibility to work hard this summer and to come and prove that we can be leaders and lead this team to making the playoffs again. That's our ultimate goal, and I mean our ultimate goal is to win the Stanley Cup here in the future, and I think the young guys have to be a big part of that.
Willie said recently that he noticed at a certain point in the season, a few weeks ago, a month ago, that teams really started to play you and your line differently, that they were focused on stopping you. Did you notice that change, and how did the last few weeks go in terms of trying to overcome that?
Yeah, I think so. I think they played me in my line a lot differently. They're putting basically the top D pairing out all the time, their top lines. But at the same time, I felt for the majority of the year I was up against, either at home or away, I felt I was up against their top lines for the majority of the year, and their top D pairing. So I mean, it definitely made it a lot tougher. But at the same time, I think it pushed me to be a better player.
Can you see a path to being a #1 line center in the league?
I think that's the main goal for anybody, is to move up in the lineup, and it's the main goal for me. It's I started off in the 4th line my first year, and I think for me, never being satisfied is a huge thing for me, especially coming into next year. I'm not satisfied with this year, so I mean I want to keep getting better and try to be that #1 guy.